It's National Police Week, and local law enforcement officers took the time yesterday to honor those who serve our communities and those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, law enforcement agencies from Scottsbluff County convened on the east lawn of the Scottsbluff Police Department on Wednesday morning to honor fallen law enforcement officers. During Wednesday's ceremony, Sheriff Mark Overman paid tribute to slain County Corrections Officer Amanda Baker, and Nebraska State Patrol Captain Kurt Von Minden honored the late Trooper Jerry Smith. Keynote speaker Dr. Tom Perkins, who serves on the Scottsbluff Civil Service Commission, says the calling of a law enforcement officer is a sacred duty.
You know better than anyone else that law enforcement takes a special kind of commitment. You see the seamy, the sad, the dangerous, the tragic aspects of life, and yet you continue to do what you are called to do.
Scottsbluff Mayor Jeannie McCarrigan also read a proclamation declaring today, May 13th, as Police Officers Memorial Day in the city of Scottsbluff. Well, a 19-year-old Gering man has been sentenced to a decade or more in prison for his conviction on a charge of first-degree sexual assault of a minor. Scottsbluff County District Court Judge Leo Dobrovony yesterday gave Isaiah Zitterkoff a sentence of not less than 10 years and no more than 15 years for the Class 2 felony, plus a concurrent sentence of up to 3 years on a related conviction of intentional child abuse with no injury. Zitterkoff was taken into custody last Wednesday night on 2 Class 2 felony charges of first-degree sexual assault of a minor. A 12-year-old victim told investigators of being sexually assaulted by Zitterkoff more than once at a Scottsbluff residence between July and early November last year. Judge Dobrovony ordered the sentences to be served consecutively to any prior prison terms, and Zitterkoff will have to register as a sex offender and remain under supervision for life. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your Thursday evening forecast and has lots of 70-degree highs plus rain showers for the next 7 days. I'll have that right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
Cover more ground and get more savings on the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Gas-powered for a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo. The strength to haul a half-ton and tow a full-ton. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get the Sidekick now for 0 down, 0% APR for 60 months or save up to $1,750.
Your Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
This is KNEB.TV weather. From the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, across the area this evening, we're going to have partly cloudy skies. A pretty pleasant evening. Temps fall down into the 40s, so not quite as cool. We had a warmer day today, and we could see an isolated storm early. I don't think there'll be many of them. Rain chances really continue for the next several days, especially through the weekend, mainly on an isolated to scattered basis. We could see some decent moisture, though. Widespread, possibly, but certainly the chances of getting some decent moisture out there. 64 yesterday after a morning low of 35. 0.05 of an inch of moisture from a late afternoon shower yesterday that moved through the region. Still below normal for the month and about an inch above normal for the year. Temps 70s, most of our region, upper 60s to low 70s anyway, and a few areas in the upper 60s in eastern Nebraska and also in central portions of Wyoming. Cooler in the mountains at 61 at Laramie, at 64 in Cheyenne. 72 in Scottsbluff, 71 Sydney and Valentine. Winds about 10 to 15 miles an hour, gustier in any showers or isolated storms here across the region. On the bus tomorrow with partly cloudy skies, we'll be in the 40s instead of the upper 30s. And on the way home, close to 70 degrees. A few more tomorrow afternoon, and can't rule out a late day shower or thunderstorm. Just a very isolated storm this evening moved through the area. That's it. Even less coverage than yesterday. And we're going to be not quite as cool overnight. Instead of upper 30s, we're going to be in the low 40s for most of us. A couple of areas sneaking down right below 40 degrees. Now tomorrow we start the day with partly cloudy skies. We increase the clouds throughout the day, and then we bring in a decent chance of some late-day showers and storms here across the region. They'll be on a scattered basis. Not everyone will get them, and there could be a couple of rounds of them across the area tomorrow. We'll have to keep an eye on that for you. But could see an isolated strong storm or two. We don't expect any widespread severe weather. Highs tomorrow, upper 60s to near 70 degrees, and we're going to stay in that ballpark really for the next several days. Precip could pick up a few hundredths, up to a half an inch if you get under one of the heavier showers and storms tomorrow. But we've got decent chances of moisture coming throughout the next several days. This takes us after the next 36-hour period beyond. We're looking at some moderate to isolated heavy pockets of rain out of both the European and the American models. Hopefully that comes to fruition and we get some beneficial rain here across the high plains. Just a few clouds around tonight. Very isolated chance of a storm, 41 for a low. Tomorrow we'll have scattered late-day storms developing. Northerly winds are going to turn more to the east-southeast. We'll be in the low 70s tomorrow. We'll stay in the upper 60s to near 70 through the weekend with late-day thunderstorm chances. Then by Monday through Thursday of next week, only a 20% chance of showers and storms daily, and we get a little bit warmer, but still can't rule out any particular day with no shower or thunderstorm chances, and highs are going to go back into the low to mid 70s.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gering, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Welcome back. A bill to legalize and tightly regulate medical marijuana has died in the Nebraska legislature, setting the stage for a much less restrictive ballot measure with a good chance of passing. Supporters of the bill fell 2 votes shy of the 33 they needed to break a filibuster and force lawmakers to vote on it. The 31-18 vote came as no surprise, but the looming ballot measure could leave Nebraska with an uncharacteristically liberal medical pot law.
Now, if you want to try to stop recreational marijuana, then help put something in place based on medical marijuana to stop people's pain and suffering, save us dollars based on less medication, and also at the same time, take those people that are just interested in medical marijuana, not recreational, and take them off the table.
Supporters say the bill would have given Nebraska's one of the nation's most conservative medical marijuana policies, and they promise to take the issue to voters. Medical marijuana ballot drives have been generally successful in other states. Sticking with the legislature now, as a sweeping bill that would shield Nebraska businesses and local governments from coronavirus-related lawsuits has won initial approval from state lawmakers, despite some complaints that senators don't have enough done for workers who are at risk. The measure would bar pandemic-related lawsuits against businesses or governments as long as they were following federal public health guidelines. At least 29 other states have enacted laws addressing the issue, including 12 that are similar to the Nebraska proposal. Albion Senator Tom Breese says he introduced the bill to help businesses recover from the pandemic without the fear of virus-related lawsuits. And removing Congresswoman Liz Cheney from House GOP leadership was a relatively easy task for pro-Trump Republicans, compared with their growing effort to boot her from office. The Republican rush to punish Cheney for her criticism of former President Trump is drawing a cast of Wyoming primary challengers so big it may actually help her win. Cheney already has at least 6 primary opponents for 2022. Supporters and opponents alike point out that they could divide the vote and end up making it easier for Cheney to win. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at what's happening in the world of sports at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. KNB.TV News will be back right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Taking a look at the latest now from the FNBO TV Sports Desk as the WNCC softball team ends their season, finishing 3rd at regionals. The Cougars fought to the bitter end with an impressive run at the Region 9 softball tournament in Alamosa, Colorado on Monday. But in the end, the Cougars ran out of gas after upending McCook Community College 16-11 before falling to Trinidad State Junior College 11-7 to finish the tournament with a 3-2 record. What is impressive about this year's team accomplished at the end of the season is they played with 9 players for the last month and a half and battled through injuries to close out the season in thundering fashion. WNCC head coach Katie Groves could not be more proud of the way her team played at regionals. The Cougars finished the season at 13-21, but it was how they finished is how Groves is excited for next year's season. And from softball to baseball, as the WNCC baseball team is looking to capture their Region 9 title with the regional tournament kicking off today in Colorado Springs. WNCC, who defeated Trinidad State Junior College last weekend in the first-round games in Trinidad, Colorado, come into the contest with a 23-27 overall record. WNCC will face Southeast Community College in the semifinals, and the double elimination tournament runs through Sunday with the if necessary championship contest. This weekend's Region 9 winner will advance to the district championships May 20th through the 22nd at the Region 1 host school. That is the latest today from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. Your community calendar coming up right after this.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
We do 2 pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, It's May in the Panhandle, and that means plenty of graduation ceremonies at area high schools and colleges. That was the case Saturday at Western Nebraska Community College's Scottsbluff campus. 291 students received a degree, certificate, or diploma during the spring commencement ceremony. For many of the students in the class of 2021, the past 2 years of higher learning were unlike any other due to the pandemic and social distancing measures. However, Council President Devaney Turner commended her classmates on their perseverance and urged them to continue to represent the values of WNCC in the future.
We are the ambassadors of our families in Western Nebraska Community College. How we present ourselves tells the story of who we are and where we've been. We are the beacons that shine the light for others to see, and we model the behaviors we hope many will follow.
For this year's commencement ceremony, guests were forced to watch a live stream of the ceremony in Cougar Palace, while the graduation took place in the Judy Chalupka Theater across campus. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. See you here next time.